On 106 FM, DAB and online, this is Jack FM.
No. I had a boost, hang on. You know the boosts, you get 2 little boosts. I had that, hang on.
That's disgusting.
Is my mic on? Shoot, I'm so sorry. I bought myself a Costa from the petrol station.
I didn't want one, actually, so thank you anyway.
From the machine at the petrol station, yeah.
You know, if Jake Gap was going via the Costa machine on the way in, yes, he would have bought me one.
Jake Gap! Joe! Hey, Joe! Would you like a coffee? It's so he talks, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit more high-pitched, though.
I've been practising doing this more than I can't quite get that high. I can't quite cross that line because I've got testicles. Joe! Would you like a coffee? It's not bad, right? I've been practising that for quite a lot. Impressions of people that not many other people would know. I did not know that. What if I ever do it again? What would you like? I'm a pointless buy because I just have tea and I can make that here. Right. So
yeah, I was just trying to make you feel bad.
Okay.
And you did a little bit.
Yeah. Well, take that bad back and shove it up your jacksie. Starbucks drive-thru was closed. Can we find out? Could we get some calls in and find out why the Starbucks drive-thru was closed this morning, please?
Which one?
The drive-thru one.
Okay, well, there's one in Bicester. Was it that one?
Nope.
You need to give me a site, a location.
You're citing a minute. It was the one.
I'm making you angry this morning.
The one at the services on the way here from
Wheatley.
mine.
Wheatley Services?
Yes.
Okay.
Could the team go out and
Just
badger
me.
the news tipman?
Just me, yeah.
Find out what's going on there today. Could be serious. Could be something serious.
Okay.
Favourite David Crosby song?
Couldn't tell you one.
Well, we're going to play a
Can you tell me a famous one and I'll see if I even have heard of it?
Okay, well, he was in 2 bands. He was in the Byrds and he was in Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Depends what day of the week it is, whether Young is part of them. Within Crosby... Now, he didn't really write the hits, but he would have sung on a song that goes like... in fact, hang on a minute. Today's show is hats off to David Crosby. So, hang on. This is one of the songs that he would have sung on. So we can... unfortunately, I can only find a karaoke version of it, so I'll have to do the singing. Okay. But so this is one of the most famous songs that he was part of. It goes like this. Here we go. I'll light the fire. You place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Why is it doing that?
That was a bit slower than you thought, wasn't it?
Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long for me. Only for me. I thought we went into the chorus then. We don't. Hang on. Come to me now and rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is good. Hang on, we'll get to the chorus. Such a cozy room. Oh, get to the chorus. You'll know the chorus. I swear.
I'm not sure about this.
I'm sure. Here we go.
I feel like I could write this.
It's weird me singing it straight, looking at you in the eyes.
Stop doing that.
Here we go. Fiery gems for you. Here we go. Only for you.
Fiery gems.
Here we go. Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
Now I recognise that bit.
With 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so high. This is Jake Yap High. Now everything... That's our house.
That little bit, I knew.
That's a famous song. Good morning, caller.
You can't torture songs like this first thing when we're trying to get out of bed and then say you won't play Block Rocking Beats by the Chemical Brothers. That was awful. Stop it.
Oh, he's gone. I didn't think that was too bad.
That's my tribute to the Cros, to David Crosby. I know we're going to play a David Crosby song at some point. I will not accept rude phone calls today. I'm not in the mood for rude phone calls. Let's play Block Rocking Beats by, well, who's that by? Chemical Brothers.
Yeah.
Not playing that. It was
No.
bloody awful.
It wasn't. I'm glad you turned that one off.
It's that, isn't it? It's like a nightmare satanic alarm clock. Joe, thank you.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
Hi, my name is Stereo Mike.
Yeah, we got free tickets to the Brand Van concert happening this Monday night at the Pacific Palisades. You can all in if you want to answer a couple of questions. Mainly, what is Todd's favorite cheese? Jackie just called up and said it was a form of Roquefort. Let's see about that. Give us a ring ding ding. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, Todd, this is Liquid. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a. I want those 3 Brand Van tickets, man. What do you think? Todd, you there?
Yeah, mighty thirsty already.
I woke up again this morning with the sun in my eyes. When Mike came over with a script surprise. A mafioso story with a twist. A two-wrong fool, Julie Newmar. Here to get your ass out of bed. He said, I'll explain it on the way. But we did nothing.
Absolutely nothing that day. And I say, what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26? I got the fever for the flavor. The payback will be later. Still I need a fix.
And the girls on the bus kept on laughing at us. Run 10 down to Venice again. Blaring out the G-Funk, sipping on juice and gin. Just me and a friend, feeling kinda groovy, working on a movie. Yeah, right.
But we did nothing. Absolutely butt kids that day. And I'll say, what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26?
With my mind on my money and my money on mine.
I know that life is for the taking, so I better rise up and take it with me.
Yeah, one more time with Trader Vic's. With some men there wanted to hurt us, and other men said we weren't worth the fuss. You could see them all bitching by the bar about the fine line between the rich and the poor. And Mike turned to me and said, what you think we got done, son? We found a conclusion.
And I guess that's something. So I asked you, what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26? I got the fever for the nectar. The payback will be later. Still I need a fix.
Fix it, well, call me on Monday, maybe we'll fix it all up.
So I asked you, what the hell am I doing drinking in LA at 26?
Yeah, mighty thirsty already.
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
When it has you in its sight.
There's absolutely nothing in the papers today, guys. Absolutely nothing. So, we're screwed. Oh, Joe sent me a hideous picture last night of something on Facebook Marketplace. We'll go into it a bit later on and who was selling it. As always, I am very, very happy to hear your Facebook Marketplace, your eBay, your second-hand stories. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. You know you can call about anything that you want to call about. I'm driving to Brighton tonight. I'm off to Brighton to see the Delgados. I love the Delgados so much. Maybe we sneak in a Delgado song a bit later. Wait, what do you mean sneak in we will play a Delgado song later on. Why the hell wouldn't we? One of the best bands that you've probably never heard of. Imagine that. But before that, let's have a little nod to David Crosby, shall we? I love Crosby, Stills, Nash. Well, I wasn't so keen on the Young. I preferred it when it was the three of them, even their misguided albums in the 80s and 70s and 80s. But anyway, this isn't Crosby, Stills, Nash. This is the Byrds. David Crosby, you grumpy, miserable old git. We salute you. There we go, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Them drugs kicking in, right, baby? Yeah? Big up yourself, David Crosby, a phrase he would have hated. I was once lucky enough to... he was tweeting all the time, and he was in the Birds with Roger McGuinn. And I was once lucky enough to be in a Roger McGuinn and David Crosby tweet sandwich where I don't quite know what was going on, but I tweeted David and asked him about LSD, or I tweeted him about something, and then him and Roger McGuinn were reminiscing with me in the chat about taking LSD on top of an ice cream parlour. Simpler times, guys. Simpler times. Joe, Jake Yap here. Trying to do my Jake Yap.
Oh,
it's a tough one. If anyone wants to phone in and do a Jake Yap, why does he have to say mean things about me every single day?
Does he?
Yeah, every single day. You listen.
Oh,
Iain Lee, bit of a knob. Is that kind of?
That's not what he said.
It's that's not the.
It's just what you're hearing.
It's what I'm hearing. It's what he means. How about Iain Lee? He's a has-been. Is that kind of? You just think, come on, Jake.
Oh, that was a little bit Yoda.
He is a bit Yoda, isn't he? Do you want to hear the word? Do you want to hear a horrible story? You can say no if you want.
Right.
It's horrible.
No, go on.
It is horrible.
I can handle it.
I've warned you thrice. A petition is calling on police to prosecute an OAP who ran over a pigeon and then crushed it to death with his walking stick. Do you want to hear more?
Yeah. It's not enough.
Animal activist Gemma Barnes launched the online plea, which has now been signed by nearly 50,000 people. She said she was disgusted by a police decision to take no action against Melville Shalders, 67, who ran over the pigeon with his mobility scooter. There's a picture of him.
Right.
There's a picture of him running over it, then looking over to see if it's dead.
How have they got a picture of that?
CCTV, mate.
Of course.
He claimed he loves animals, that the pigeon was in pain and he put it out of his misery. The incident happened in front of pigeon-positive Norwich vegan shop Tofu Rai. Tofu Rai. Is that a pun? That's not a pun, is it? Tofu Rai, no. Owner Jenny Coupland also runs the Facebook page.
Coupland?
Oh, yeah, this is good, right? This is good. Owner Jenny Coupland, who runs the Facebook page Peck Savers, which helps rescue pigeons. Hang on, this is insane. So he ran over a pigeon, then smacked it with a walking stick outside a shop where the owner runs a Facebook page called Peck Savers that helps rescue pigeons. What are the chances of that? She said CCTV footage shows Shoulders swerving into the pigeon despite having a clear path in front of him. A Norfolk Constabulary spokesman said they had no future plans to take action. No, they're too busy. All the police are too busy being dodgepots.
And we'll never know if he was telling the truth and that poor pigeon needed putting out of its misery.
Do you remember the cat bin lady?
Yes. Yes, I do. She was caught on CCTV, wasn't she?
Yeah. I'm a cat lover.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm trying to say, Joe. I've got myself in a right pickle in this link and I don't know how to get out of it.
I have something to say.
Yay!
Someone the other day suggested that you bring your cat in onto the show as like a lap cat.
Someone did suggest that, yeah.
And I'd just like to welcome that and say if you've got a spare, I'd also like to do the news with a cat.
Okay, here's my problem with it. My cats are my children. They're not freak shows. But I can put that to one side. The other problem will be the lavatory. Situ.
Are they outdoors cats?
Well, I could bring a litter tray, but a litter tray, it stinks. It's not a good smell to have. And as we know, as I've told you, there is a chemical in cat's urine that can make you go crazy.
Yeah.
We've discussed that, and that's a fact, and you looked it up. Did my nails again last night. Only because I didn't have any polish remover, so I just painted over it.
Oh, God.
I got some on my hoodie.
It's never coming off.
Well,
think about it, you know? I'd be happy with it.
I tell you what, on my penultimate day of doing this, whenever that may be, I've got no idea when that is. Oh, no. I'll bring in Patty. I think Patty would be the best one to come in. She's a little bit farty.
Oh, God.
But she is
farty Patty.
But she's tiny. She looks like she's like a teenager. She's not. She's tiny. I will bring Patty in at some point, and you can have Patty. Well, you can have Patty in the room with you. I don't know if she'll stay on your lap.
How will she deal with the journey, though? The car journey? It won't be very nice, will it? That's the only thing, taking cats in cars.
Be that.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't do it. What's that? That's solved then.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.
What a beautiful day. I'm the king of all time. And nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind. It was on the 5th of November when time it went back. But some say that that's impossible, but you and I would never look back. And wasn't it incredible? So beautiful and above all, just to see the fuse get lit this time, to light a real bonfire for all time. And what a beautiful day. I'm the king of all time. And nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind. I was drinking in my nightclub. It felt good to be back. When Hepburn said I love you and Flynn said make mine a double jack. Was then we planned a revolution to make things better for all time. Oh, and Guevara said that's crazy and ordered up a bottle of wine. What a beautiful day. I'm the king of all time. And nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind. And what a beautiful day. I'm the king of all time. And nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind. In there on the big screen, every night I've seen the way all things could be. We'd pull the temples down without a sound. But the generals, they were hiding out. The ministers, well, they'd all gone to ground. Wealth redistribution became the new solution. So I got a paper bag, but you got the one with all the holes. And what a beautiful day. Impossible in my all-powerful mind. What a beautiful day. I'm the king of all time. And nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind. Oh yeah, nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind. That's because nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, the episodic breakfast show. It's a serial, you see. 106 Jack FM.
Stop me, oh, stop me. Stop me if you think that you heard this one before. Stop me, oh, stop me. Stop me if you think that you heard this one before. 'Cause nothing's changed, I still love you. Oh, I still love you, but only slightly less than I used to, my love. you've heard this word before. Stop me, yo, I said stop me. Stop me if you think that you've heard this word before. If nothing's changed, I still love you. Oh, I still love you. Only slightly less than I used to. My love, set me free, why don't you? Get out my life, why don't you? 'Cause you don't really love me, no. You just keep me hanging on. Set me free, why don't you, babe? Get out my life, why don't you, babe? 'Cause you don't really love me, no. You just keep me
Ay, 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 ay. Morning, dear listener. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Alistair, I missed your call. We'll be calling you up during these adverts. Hold the line.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on
Alistair!
Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
Alistair, I'm trying to call you, Alistair. You refuse to answer the telephone. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number. If you want to give me a call, you can. It's Friday. I'm in a very, very peculiar state of mind today. I don't know quite... Well, I do know what's going on, but I won't bore you with it. On the radio, you can call in about absolutely anything you want. We'll come up with some bits and pieces in a little bit. There's not much in the newspapers, so it could be kind of a bare, naked show today. Let's see what happens. It's Primal Scream with their song, Rocks. That's how some DJs do it. Why? Why would you know what this song is? It's Rocks by Primal Scream. Why would I need to introduce it? You know what it is.
Dealers keep a dealing, thieves keep a thieving, whores keep a whoring, junkies keep scoring, traders on a meat track, surgeons full of hunchbacks, bitches keep a bitchin', clap just keeps a itchin', ain't no use in playing, that's the way staying, baby. Johnny is so crazy, Tom's got a life for the needed. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've often wondered, Jimbo in the chat brought this up, I have often wondered if my reluctance stroke refusal stroke inability to announce songs and who they're by, I do wonder if that has been a cause in my ever diminishing radio career. Because people, you know who that was, right? You know who that was. There's no need for me to say if I play a Delgado song, which I will do, I will say that's the Delgados. But, I mean, the next thing is Daniel Bedingfield. You don't want me to introduce it, you don't want me to play it. Wallace. And the end of that phone number looks familiar. I wrote and read my nan's eulogy. Amongst other things, it contained 2 stories of her killing birds. If you want me to call in about it, I need an activation code. The code is nuts and bolts. What does that mean? Oh, shoot. I think I've just read the activation code. Bum. I thought it was a little bit warmer today, actually. I didn't have to... It took quicker to scrape the ice off my window.
I didn't have to scrape any.
Oh, yeah, baby. I just emailed Susan Jebb.
No, you didn't.
Do you know who Susan Jebb is?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Go on, who is she?
She's an Oxford professor.
Yeah.
Who's also head of the Food Standards Agency, I think.
I just emailed her.
Did you?
Yeah, I totally
to complain.
About what?
Cake.
No. To agree.
To agree.
To agree and invite. She won't come on, but I thought I'd invite her on. So she is the scientist.
Yes.
Who, Alistair, say they'll be with you in a second, who the papers diluted the story to bringing cake into work is like passive smoking, is dangerous to people around. I completely agree. You know, right, I've talked about my struggles around food addiction.
Yeah.
Right, and how I am unable, in the same way, if I have a drink, I cannot have one drink. It's just not possible for me. If I have a drink, I will have 25 drinks until I pass out. That's just the way it is. And with food, I have no control over what I eat at the moment.
Right.
People listen going, you shut up.
Yeah, because I remember the time, actually, that you had... I think it was 3 pastries in one morning.
Yeah. And I was, you know, when the wonderful Gavin, who we're going to talk about later on because he's a dirty pig, if you're listening, Gavin, you better call in. He brought in a lovely lint
Advent calendar. Yeah.
And I had to take it out of the studio. And then I caned it anyway. So I am completely on the side of Professor Jebb about this. I think bringing food in... When I go to... How much can I say without... I can say without breaking confidence. At 12-step meetings, you have a tea person there who makes tea and coffee, and they bring in biscuits and stuff. And some meetings, people bring in cakes and stuff like that. And it's really lovely. It's a very kind thing to do. It's a sense of community, a sense of fellowship, and it's. But there is a part of me that thinks, why don't bring sweet things into meetings with people who are struggling with addiction.
Right.
Don't bring sweet things in because it makes it tricky. And I've been in meetings where someone said, I'm really trying to cut down on my food. And people have laughed. Because food, the 2 addictions that are fun, apparently, are food and sex addictions. You mentioned someone a sex addiction, they go, whoa, yes, whoa!
Right.
When the sex addiction is just the same as alcohol or drug addiction, it's a really lonely, bleak place where you are miserable and want to die. So... Yes to... this is... we're on the radio. I thought we were having a private chat. So, yes, I emailed Susan Jebb. See if she'll come on.
Oh, to get her on the show?
Oh, yeah, not just to say kudos. Well done, Sue. Thumbs up. No, I've asked her to come on.
I'll be interested to see how you do, because whenever I ask to speak to Susan, she's always a bit busy.
I suspect she will be. Why would she want to come and talk to an idiot on a stupid breakfast show where they... we talk nonsense. So I suspect
especially when, of all the things she said in this speech, it's probably annoyed her that everyone picked up on the cake thing.
There was other stuff as well, was there?
I think there was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I did say, I've read your story that no doubt the papers have diluted for a catchy headline.
Okay.
So
she might like that.
She might like that. Say hello to Al.
Also, next time, I'm just checking, when there's a meeting in the office and there's pastries, you don't want to know, right? Do or don't. Do or don't.
Yeah, I do and I don't. I'm Schrodinger's pastry.
What? You're whatting?
I'm Schrodinger's pastry.
I don't know what that means.
Tell you what, go and look up Schrodinger's cat, and then you'll understand it.
Okay.
It's a clever reference.
Okay. If you say so.
Alice, are you looking it up now?
Yeah.
Oh, Schrodinger's cat.
You carry on.
Alistair!
Hey, Ian, what's going on?
I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. I gotta get. Oh, Joe has found Schrodinger's cat. Joe.
Hmm?
What?
Schrodinger's. Schrodinger. Yeah.
Schrodinger and his cat.
It doesn't mean anything to me.
Right.
A thought experiment that illustrates a paradox of quantum supposition.
Supposition.
Sorry.
What it is, he puts a cat in a box, right?
Yeah.
Is the cat alive or is the cat dead? You don't know until you open the box. So while the cat is in the box, the cat is both alive and dead. Till you open the box, you don't know which state it's in, so it's in both.
Okay, and can you now relate that to the pastry?
Yeah. I both do and do not want a pastry. Schrodinger's pastry. That both.
If you open the box, you're going to eat it.
Exactly. Both the do and don't want statements are true at the time of being said.
This is too much for a
This is
Friday morning.
great. This is what.
Too early for this.
Finally, I got it. The people of Oxford want scientific theoretical debates. Alistair, how can we help you? Before we play Daniel Bedingfield and his hit, gotta get through this.
Yeah, I left a message on your phone earlier just to say that I actually used my Alexa to call. I didn't realise you could use the Alexa to make phone calls.
Have you done that now? Is this now on an Alexa?
This is on my normal phone.
So we still have no evidence that you've used Alexa to call.
Yeah, because you've got the message on your tapes in the studio.
Okay, well, I don't have access to the tapes. Joe listens to the tapes and then forwards them on to me, and I don't really listen to them. But how is that evidence that you used Alexa to call?
Well, you believe me, don't you?
No.
You trust me.
No,
Ian.
I think you're a rambling lunatic.
Hang on, do you talk to the speaker or do you have to still pick up your phone?
No, I just talk to the device, the speaker.
Talk to the speaker,
Yeah.
the phone ain't listening. That's not bad,
Old
is
reference.
it? Isn't it? I'm an old... well, that must be really good for you, Alistair. Even less reason to get your arse out of your chair.
Well, I did get out of bed to ring you back because I've got a great offer for you, Ian.
Why didn't you use Alexa to ring us back?
Oh, because I'm not sure it's good. The microphone is as good as for a phone, really. But I need you to hear this offer because I think you're gonna jump at this.
Yeah. Okay, go on. We finish at 10.
Basically, am I right in thinking that you're going on holiday later this year, Ian?
Yes, you are correct, sir.
Okay, so I can be your house sitter and your cat sitter, and I will charge only a very small amount of money.
That would involve me telling you where I live and then giving you the keys to my house, right?
Well, I want to get into a shop.
Oh, what a shame, what a shame we're breaking up. Oh, that's a real shame. That's never going to happen.
No. You wouldn't even tell me that, probably.
No. Well, that's made me feel a little bit queasy.
What do you do with your cats when you go away?
There's this thing you can do where you inject them and it kind of puts them in like a hibernation state for
Such a
2
liar.
weeks. I have a very, very nice lady called June who comes and stays at my house. I pay her a little bit of money, very reasonable. She comes and house sits. She cat sits. Doesn't stop the cats peeing on the bed in the loft room, but that's by the by. So yeah, that's what I do. Well, that was revealing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I want to talk about Gavin and his filthy bed in a bit, okay? Remind me to do that. This is Jack FM!
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
Just another day and then I'll hold you tight. Waking up is pouring like rain. I close my eyes and it's gone again. When I get the chance to say I love you, I pretend that you're already mine. No, my heart ain't breaking every time I look into your eyes. If only I could get to this. If only I could get to this. If only I could get to this. God, gotta help me get through this. I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. I gotta make it through. Said I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. I gotta take my mind off of you. Give me just a second and I'll be alright. Surely one more moment couldn't break my heart. Give me till tomorrow, then I'll be okay. Just another day and then I'll hold you tight. When it up is pouring like rain, I close my eyes and it's gone again. When I get the chance to say I love you, I pretend that you're already mine. No, my heart ain't breaking every time I look into your eyes. If only I could get to this. If only I could get to this. If only I could get out of this. God, gotta help me get out of this. Oh, out of this. God, gotta help me get out of this. Oh, out of this. God, gotta help me get out of this.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
Hey, Monday morning is only for the brave, and the blood flows through my heart and veins like sand as I shake, and the wind outside, and the taxis revving, and the lonesome hum that comes from my desk lamp is where I find my heaven. It's where I find my heaven. It's where I find my heaven. But Sunday morning is only for the blessed, and the grace keeps flowing just as long as we can stay undressed. And a whispered word, and my spirit leavens, and the sacred moments of silliness are where I find my heaven. Where I find my heaven. Where I find my heaven.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening.
Yes, mate!
Wake up and smell the cup of tea or something. 106 Jack
So,
FM.
I am off tonight to Brighton to see one of my favourite bands. The Delgados are back together. I had tickets to them tomorrow, but then I forgot that it's my son's 11th birthday. So I won't be going to the ones tomorrow. But I am going to the one tonight. Who's the Delgados in? I don't know who they are. They're flipping brilliant, right? And I'm going to break rank and play Girls of Valor from their album Universal Audio. Go today and listen to Universal Audio and The Great Eastern and have some of this. It's just... Oh, hang on, click the right button, Ian. Click the right button. There we go. Oh, no, don't tell me my Spotify. Oh, no, my Spotify isn't working. Hold the line, please, caller. Hold the line, please, caller. We can find it on another streaming service. It's a thing called the YouTube. Here we go. This is great. Have some of this. Love it. Very, very excited to see them tonight. very, very, very excited to see them tonight. I wish I could go tomorrow as well, but God damn it, I had a son 11 years ago tomorrow. So turns out you got to spend time with them on their birthdays. Who'd have thunk it? I'm joking. I can't think of anything better I'd rather do. 01865 575 106 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. You can text 814 00. Start your text with the word Jack. Should we just see how we get on? Struggling to even think of anything to say. The last few days, I am so brain dead that I can't even turn on the ADHD and bring that into the chat to start monkeying around, so to speak. I'm sat here in front of a microphone. It's like I've just been dumped. There's a microphone. Talk. Now, normally I would be able to do that. It would be a piece of pie. That's what I like to say. But you know what? At the moment, I'm feeling a little bit depressed. There we go. I've said it. I'm feeling a little bit depressed. That's what's going on, and it's difficult to be Stephen spontaneous when it's like that. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Only another hour and a half to go. So let's see what happens. Who knows? Magic may come. We just don't know.
Hi, it's Joe with your headlines.
My apologies, Joe. I'm not feeling very well today. I'm not particularly with it. I apologise for that. Joe had to come rushing into the studio and shout, "I need a microphone!" And you're absolutely right. And I'm sorry, I was not on the ball.
I'm glad, because people probably just thought it was me forgetting to come in again.
But listen, if Joe is ever late, it's my fault. There's no, never
apart from
her.
one time.
Once, yeah. But no, I'm sorry. That was very unprofessional of me. Jimbo's on the line. Good morning, Jimbo.
Good morning.
What you got for us?
Well, you know, there's all these great rivalries across the world.
Yeah.
And one of the greatest is Oxford versus Cambridge.
It's the biggest. They're the biggest opposites. If they were to touch, they would both disappear.
Disappear, matter and antimatter.
Yes, sir.
And you know, Jack FM is the radio station of Oxford, but I had reason to be in Cambridge yesterday for the first time ever.
What?
And I think I prefer it.
What? You prefer the Cambridge? What?
I prefer Cambridge to Oxford.
What, the town or the radio?
The town.
Oh,
I didn't listen to the radio.
Phew, we can breathe this out. Okay, tell me why Cambridge is so much better than Oxford, you absolute turncoat.
Well, there seems to be a bit of a more chilled vibe. You know, there's obviously similarities, lots of bikes, that's common, you know, bikes. Big universities, all that sort of thing.
Punting.
What did you say?
Punting.
Yeah. Punting. It's hunting. Oh, okay. Yeah, they punt.
They do punt. Yeah, I've been punting
places.
in Cambridge.
Just Cambridge.
And Oxford.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of similarities, but it just, I don't know, it just felt friendlier.
If you shut up, is it friendlier? If you love it so much, why don't you go and marry it and then make a baby with it and call it Gimbridge?
I don't think it's legal to marry a town or city.
If I loved something, if I was in love so much, laws would not stop me. I would fight to change the laws. I would protest. I would march, and I would make it happen consensually, of course.
I mean, we do know famously you sang a song about how much you liked Catherine's Mini.
I don't. I make up these songs. I have absolutely no recollection of any of them whatsoever. Jim, I'm not sure what you want us to do. Do you want me to phone up Cambridge later on and have a word with it and see if it's interested?
No, I was thinking whether the people of Oxford could ring in and try and convince me that, you know, the error of my ways, if that's what it is.
If anyone wants to phone in and sell Oxford to Jimbo, then now is I'm being shouted at to cut you off.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do that.
By who?
People in the chat.
Oh, I thought you were making that up.
Cut him off. Cut him off. So, can we you sent me a picture last night that I can't stop thinking about. It has upset me and disgusted me so much.
Yeah.
And I was doing a little show last night, and then that popped up, and I was like, oh my God. Would you like to describe it to the boys and the girls that are listening?
Well, you know our friendly caller Gavin?
Gavin, who is a hero, literally a hero,
Yeah.
firefighter, and he's the person that brought in the Lindt advent calendar that we were talking about earlier on.
Yeah.
So lovely
We love Gavin.
We love
Yeah.
Gavin a lot.
I just noticed that he was selling something on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
And it's just a bit odd. It's a mattress.
Which is fine.
Double mattress.
Okay, yeah, it's a mattress. That's fine.
That's not him calling, is it?
No. Paul, stay there. Be with you in a second.
And it's got sort of staining on it. And he does explain underneath that the staining is from tanning products, nothing else, nothing more weird, but it just looks dodgy.
It's a huge dark stain right in the middle of the mattress.
Yeah.
It looks either like blood or fecal matter.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Someone's been murdered or someone was caught short on there. And he's only asking 25 quid.
Yeah, fair price.
But
Well,
I don't think he is.
actually, I don't know if I would pay that.
Gavin, if you're listening, please call in and defend this heinous crime.
Yeah.
He can't be bothered to take it to the dump. That's what that is. He cannot be
Right.
bothered to take it to the dump, so he's hoping someone will pay him to... It's disgusting.
It looks horrible.
Paul, could you buy... I mean, I would struggle with a second-hand... Sorry?
No.
Could you buy a second-hand mattress at all?
Absolutely not.
No, I couldn't buy a
No matter how
second-hand.
clean it was.
But one that's covered in brown, red matter.
Absolutely not. This is revolting.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Can you? I'm tempted to befriend him and message him. I'm tempted to set up a new Facebook account and befriend him, and then message him. What's happened?
Ask him if he'll take a £5.
Will he take a £5 for it? Paul, why have you called in, please, sir?
Well, this is good timing. I've called in to kind of cleanse this breakfast show this morning.
Please do, please.
Tell me this, and I'm really interested in Joe's opinion. I think I went overboard today. I'm off today, so I thought I would treat myself to a deep clean.
To yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Like your body?
So, yeah, everything. So I've had a sauna,
Yeah.
and I've had a deep clean, and I used 15 different products. Is that too many?
Do they all smell the same?
Well, this is my morning routine. Just today, this is what I've used so far, and some of them will be standard. Toothpaste,
Yeah, I'm fine.
mouthwash, shampoo, conditioner,
Yeah.
shower gel, French grapeseed body scrub,
Nice.
pre-shave facial scrub, shaving oil, anti-age face serum,
Face serum.
eye cream.
Eye cream.
You've got to think about your anti-aging products.
You've got to, because they
early.
really do work, don't
yeah,
they?
Don't wait.
Eye cream.
Yeah. You what? You
Moisturiser.
hang on. You what?
Eye cream.
Oh, good lad. Back to the list.
Moisturiser.
Oh, Joe snorted.
Moisturiser, yeah.
Oh, he's still going. He's still going on.
99% aloe vera body gel.
Oh my God! What's the other 1% then?
I don't know.
Are you worried that someone's going to try and chase you, so that if they grab you, you just slip through their fingers?
Actually, the body gel, actually, it's very moisturising, but also it's not. It's actually quite sticky. It doesn't be slippery or sliding.
Oh God, kill me now.
And
Okay.
can you just leave that on? You don't wash it off?
Yeah.
Okay. Any? Still going.
Anything else?
Three more. Deodorant,
Yeah.
naturally. A
Naturally.
little spritz of aftershave.
Yeah.
And a little bit of product in the hair. I'm all set for the day. 15 different products. Is that too many?
Joe, is that too many?
No, I think if I worked mine out, I wouldn't be far off.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it a deep clean, though.
No,
That feels
deep
a bit
clean
weird.
is like that's an enema. I thought you meant.
Yeah, I didn't know what.
That's
Maybe a pamper.
What would you call a deep clean, Joe?
A little pamper session you had this morning.
Okay. And how does that? What's a deep clean? What would make that a deep clean?
an enema.
No.
What? What? Do you know what an enema is?
Yes, I absolutely do know what an enema is.
You don't get much... Oh, it's Velma on the TV, look. You don't get much deeper than a pipe up your bum.
Okay.
But, Paul, you smell absolutely lovely, and that's the main thing.
Thanks. I can smell myself, and it's beautiful.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable. Singly lasses don't mean you can ask us. Pushing down the relative, bringing out your high self. Think of the fine times, pushing down the better view instead of bringing the attitudes to what the world and everything you ask to brace yourself. With grace and peace, I know this world and what it seems. It's unbelievable. You better me with your questions. You'd have me tell no lies. You're always asking what it's all about. Don't listen to my replies. You say to me I don't talk enough, but when I do, I'm a fool. These times I've spent, I've realized I'm shivering and leave you. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say is what I love you more. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable. You're so unbelievable. You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. Plenty of waffle, but very little syrup.
Stop making the eyes at me, I'll stop making the eyes at you.
look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor. Dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. Except from 1984.
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM.
I've got an update. You know, I was looking for a cab to take my mum to a party. I have an update on that. It was significantly warmer this morning, and I praised God for that. Viewers playing Innuendo Bingo during Winter Watch were in hysterics when host Lolo Williams declared, "I've been mesmerised by your beaver." Fans of the BBC Two Nature... Have you ever watched those watch programmes?
No.
Nature, I'm glad it's there. We'll miss it when it's gone in about 15 years. But it's boring. Nature's boring, right? Monkeys and rats and...
Monkeys and rats?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what nature is, right? What else is nature? Birds. You put birds in there.
Squirrels.
You could put squirrels in there. I don't think trees would come in. No.
You're just counting animals?
Nature.
I'd say trees is nature.
Trees isn't nature. I don't think 01865 575 106 is Tree's nature. We don't know. Fans of the BBC Two Nature show have got so used to double entendre. They hold competitions during episodes guessing how many they can spot. For years they have been tittering over words like snatch and spunky. But then it doesn't list... then it lists one more innuendo. Chris Packham saying, the tawny owl thought about having a snatch at the rat. But that's not really an innuendo. Snatch is... we know what snatch is.
Yeah.
Stop saying snatch. I won't, because snatch also means to take something.
Yeah, of course.
And I would say snatch means to take something more than it means anything else. And also spunky. You can say quite safely, I'm full of spunk today. Because it means, it's like full of beans. It's like energy.
Yeah.
It's like thrust.
We know what it means.
Yeah.
But it's still funny.
Oh, Joe, really?
Still, yeah.
For me, the best innuendo is Fanny. As in, Fanny Craddock was one of Britain's greatest and most loved chefs. And her name was first name was Fanny.
Yeah. Is that an innuendo? I don't really know if that counts.
But you know,
a name?
Hang on, I don't want to go into detail, but yeah, you know Fanny, right?
The one you just mentioned?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay, but it's an innuendo. You know why it's an innuendo? I've got a feeling her husband was called Dick. I'm not totally sure on that.
Stop it.
Hello, caller.
Hello there. I was going to call in to speak about
You did.
a funny little...
You did call in.
Okay. My initial reason for calling in was that I was going to mention my nan who killed birds twice in her life. And I...
Not the rock group, the Birds.
No. Our feathered friends.
Okay.
Well, they weren't her feathered friends, but I decided, I remembered that I actually mentioned both of these stories when I wrote and performed the eulogy at a funeral. And I decided
hang on. You performed.
A customer's just pulled up. I might have to end this call soon, so I've got to be quick. So, actually, the proudest moment of my life was performing the eulogy. I wondered what was your proudest moment. Bye.
Oh.
My proudest moment was not cutting that guy off 30 seconds into that call when I think I should have done. I've done nothing to be proud of.
No, I can't think of something.
No, I'm a very shame-based man. But thank you very much, Joe. David Crosby died, and I cannot. I saw Crosby, Stills and Nash live a few times, 3. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, and I know it's not really the remit of Jack, but do you know what? What the hell? Treat every show as though it's your last. I'm going to play a Crosby, Stills and Nash song. It's an obscure one. It's one, I think, from the early 80s, when they weren't at their hottest, right? However, their harmonies on this song are just stunning. I ain't going to play anything from Deja Vu or CSN. I'm not doing that. We're playing this. Love you, David Crosby.
Look around me. I can see my life before me, running rings around the way it used to be. I am older now. I have more than what I wanted, but I wish that I had started long before I did. And there's so much time to make up everywhere you turn. Time we have wasted on the way. So much water moving underneath the bridge. Let the water come and carry us away. Oh, when you were young, did you question all the answers? Did you envy all the dancers who had all the nerve? Look around you now. You must go for what you wanted. Look at all my
Listen to the end. The end.
Let the morning come and carry us away.
Oh, that's from that. Well, I think one of their 80s. I'm not sure. I think it's got an awful cover, that album, but it's not the Sausage on Sticks cover. It's David Crosby, right? Just one of the greats. One of the greats. From what I hear, an absolute pain in the ass to work with. And stubborn, and I know that he fell out with the rest of Crosby, Stills and Nash over the past few years, and I pray that they're okay and that they can, find some peace and all of that. But David Crosby, thank you. Thank you for the Byrds. Thank you for CSN. Thank you for CSNMY. Thank you for those weird, rambling solo albums in the 70s. Thank you for that pop album you made in the 80s with Phil Collins that I'm the only person that likes. Thank you for just making Twitter so much more fun. Safe journey, brother.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
Hey, Matt. Yeah, Sam? Hey, you talked to Mark lately? I haven't really talked to him, but he looks pretty down. He looks pretty down. Yeah, well, maybe we should cheer him up then. What do you suppose we should do? Well, does he like butter tarts?
I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat. My mind was thugged, all laced and bugged, all twisted, wrong and beat. Uncomfortable, 3 feet deep. Now the fuzzy stare from not being there on a confusing morning week. Impair my tribal lunar speak. And of course you can't become if you only say what you would have done. So I missed a million miles of fun. I know it's up for me. If you steal my sunshine, making sure I'm not in too deep. If you steal my sunshine, keep me versed and on my feet. If you steal my sunshine.
Jack, come here.
Wow, look at her.
I know.
Man, I've never seen Sharon look so bad before.
I did once before, but this is pretty bad.
Yeah, what do you think she got up to last night? Sharon! I love you!
I was flying on the bench, sliding in the park across the street. Later that week. My sticky paws were in the making straws at a big fast slurpy treats. Incredibly full heat. Now the funny glare of pale gleaming tear and staring underneath. Involved
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
Subliminal mind, America.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening, the episodic breakfast show. It's a serial, you see. 106 Jack FM.
Well, so earlier on, Joe, you look terrified.
No.
Okay, so Joe sent me a horrible, disgusting, vulgar, vile picture last night of a mattress where it looked like there'd either been a murder or someone had been incontinent.
Yeah.
And it was being sold on Facebook Marketplace for a staggering £25. And it was your friend of the show, let's say friend of the show, Gavin, who very kindly came in, brought us a Lint Advent calendar, and you outed him as being a dirty dog.
That's not what I did.
Let's speak to Gavin, who's on the line now. Good morning, Gavin.
Morning, Ian. Morning, Joe.
Hello.
What is going on with you, boy?
Okay, so can I just say two things?
Go on.
One of them better be sorry.
No, well, okay. One of them is that is a certain individual that has been living in the house for 6 months and who tans regularly. That's all it is. It's just tanning products.
All right, officer. Yeah, okay.
The second thing, in my defence,
yes,
is that I sold a single mattress about 3 years ago. My daughter's single mattress, 20 quid, no questions asked. They came and took it.
Why are you getting through so many mattresses? What is happening in your house?
It's buying cheap mattresses, Ian. This is the problem.
Buy cheap, buy twice. Exactly. You've got to spend on a mattress.
I've never skimped, but for the kids I have, and maybe it's come to bite me in the backside. Anyway, can I talk to you about Fanny Craddock?
Well, no, hang on. First of all, no one's going to buy your dirty mattress.
But somebody has already bought a dirty mattress from me. No questions asked.
No, all right. Well, I tell you what. The day that gets sold, phone me up and let me know, please. And I suspect we will never speak again because it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I can't imagine who would fork out 25
Who would
quid.
want that? I suppose you could flip it over, but still.
Is it okay on the other side? Is it worse on the other side?
Yeah. It's one of those ones that you can't actually flip.
Okay, unlucky. All right, well.
So cheap.
But there was a time limit put on it. If it wasn't sold by this Monday coming, it was going to the tip.
Okay.
You're supposed to recycle, reuse, you
Oh,
know.
God. You're just lazy. Just strap it on the roof of the car and take it. Yes, Fanny Craddock.
Okay, so there was a company in Whitney called the Fabulous Baking Boys.
Okay.
They don't exist anymore, but their premises backed onto the A40, and they had. You've Googled Fanny Craddock, haven't you? So you've got that picture of her looking round quite saucily, getting something out the oven.
Someone's just sent me a text, so I know where this is going. Go on.
So this big advertising hoarding, which I guess was probably about, I don't know, kind of 12 by 6 feet, perfectly visible from the A40, and the caption read, "Our muffins are moist and sticky, just like Fanny's." And it got taken down. It was up for years. So if you're talking double entendre, that is in your top 5.
That's wonderful.
Ian, why did you get the sack from Jack? Well, I was slagging off a caller's mattress, and then he phoned up and started talking about Fanny's muffins. Gavin, thank you.
You're welcome.
There we go. That's that. That actually happened. Joe, thank you very much. Please go get ready for the news. I'm going to ride that fader. I'm going to hit that fader at the right moment. Hang on. We got another. Let me just take this call very quickly. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Fish fingers, alphabet spaghetti, and waffles. Are you coming?
Where?
Well, I'm the chef that puts the fun back on the plate.
Okay, thank you first. One of our I suspect you're not, but that is reference to one of our wonderful advertisers on this show. And if you listen, you will have heard that advert. It's a great advert. Sounds like a great place. I need to go at some point and check it out. But thank you very much for that. Joe, thank you very much indeed. I feel I'm glad we've cleared up. Honestly, if I felt that you would stomach it, dear listener, I would share the picture of that mattress with you. It is disgusting. It's disgusting. And now it's made me think about hotels. And actually, that's disgusting as well. Getting into a hotel bed when so many people have slept in there. In there. In there. In there. All the things that people do in bed, and you're getting into someone else's bed.
In fresh sheets.
fresh sheets, yes. But still, well, if it's fresh sheets, then go and buy his mattress and put fresh sheets on it.
Well, someone will do that, I'm sure.
A dirty
not
dog.
for 25 quid.
Do you ever watch Four in a Bed?
Yes,
Love it. Where they go around looking for hairs
it's really great.
everywhere. First of all, who does take off the sheets and the undersheet to look at the mattress? That's weird. But also when they go around like the toilet room, there's a hair.
But also, if you're going on that programme,
Yeah.
like, make sure it's immaculate.
Yeah.
Come on. If you want to win.
You've really, really got to work at it, haven't you, to do that. I love that show. My favourite bit is at the end when they have an argument.
When they underpay.
It's an underpayment of £20. I'd like to know what's going on there. And then they just roll up their sleeves and lay into them.
And it'll be like they just didn't like the sausages.
I'm getting back into Dragon's Den. I haven't watched Dragon's Den for a while, and I watched. I'm gone back to the series before because I'm just bored. And there was a really beautiful moment on it. It was a guy, this older guy, who dressed like he was a salesman, and he had the air of a salesman, and he wore jeans and he wore like moccasin shoes but without socks, that kind of guy. And he'd invented this thing for a bike, right? So you could ride a bike at home. He invented this thing. And he said he'd made £100,000, but he was still working 3 days a week in the local bike shop. And Peter Jones got really angry. I don't understand this. You've made £100,000 and you're still working at the local bike shop. What's wrong with you? Are you lonely? And it cut to the guy and he looked down and went, yeah.
Oh.
It was so sad. No. And then Peter Jones instantly reined it back in. Oh. Okay, no, I can understand.
Oh, bless him.
It was so sad. I've never cried at Dragon's Den, but a little tear.
And did he feel guilty enough to invest?
Someone did invest. I don't think it was him. I think it was Tuka and Sarah invested for way more than... He didn't get a great deal, but he seemed happy with it.
Yeah.
He seemed happy with it.
Oh, bless him.
Never...
2 more friends as well.
2 more friends. Joe, thank you very much.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.
What? We're playing this? I love it, but...
that I ever knew. But I don't care for sugar, honey, if I can't
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Wake up and smell the cup of tea or something. 106 Jack FM.
On the radio sound the same. Everybody just looks the same. But then last night was so much fun. And now your sheets are dirty, the streets are dirty too. But you never look back over what you've done. Remember when you were young, you'd lose yourself. In the morning, you know we won't remember a thing. In the morning, you know it's gonna be alright. Stage, well, the boy can't help it, it's not his fault. Just a dangerous, dangerous age. But then every night it's still so much fun. And you're still out there, darling, clinging on to the wrong ideas. But I never regret anything I've done. Remember when you were young, you'd lose yourself. In the morning, you know you won't remember a thing. In the morning, you know it's gonna be alright. You know it's gonna be
So, you may remember I was trying to find a cab that would take my mum from in her electric wheelchair from Gerrards Cross to Milton Keynes, stay there for a couple of hours, then bring her back from Milton Keynes to Gerrards Cross. It's a long old journey. It's a big ask. I found someone. A friend of the show, Mohammed, got in touch, said I might be able to help, let me know and the details. And he got back in touch, said I can't help, but my friend can help. And I spoke to his friend, and his friend went round to my mum's care home with the car to make sure it was the right size, and they tested it yesterday, and it was the right size, and it fits, and it's all of that, la, 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 la. And then his friend just got in touch and said, yeah, we can do that. It's £300. Now, it's not in any way a slur on him. It's a long old journey. It's a long journey, inviting them, then they've got to stay there for a couple of hours and come back. It's a long journey. It's a long night. It's a big old ask. But we can't afford £300. So, I was told yesterday that the care home has a smaller vehicle. I'm not good at driving big vehicles. They got a big minibus. I cannot drive a big minibus. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Will not do it. Hate it. They have a slightly smaller vehicle. So I'm going to go and have a look at that maybe at the weekend, maybe next week, and see if I could possibly get away with it. I'm not confident driving big vehicles. Also depends on whether I have my children that week. Oh, life is so complicated, right? Why? Everything is so complicated and it's so expensive. How are you doing?
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially. 106 Jack FM.
Morning. Now, I like to think I know pretty much everything about the Beatles. You know, I'm well read.
Future kings can only lead to no good. Besides, all our sons and daughters already know how that feels.
But then there's a story in the paper today I've never heard about John. John Lennon. I've never heard this story. John Lennon had to be ushered out of a Frankie Valli concert. This happened years ago, obviously, after shouting lewd remarks. Tony King, ex-A&R boss of Apple Records, has recalled the chaos of dealing with Lennon, who was shot dead in 1980, age 40, in case you forgot, during a split from wife Yoko Ono in the mid-70s. This included escorting the former Beatle out of the Four Seasons frontman's LA show when he started yelling, "Show us your Willie. Show us your Willie, Frankie." How have I never heard that story before? Yes! I don't think I'm delivering the show you deserve at the moment. There we go. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everyone who called in. Back on Monday at 7.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening.